Welcome back. Somalia is grappling with a huge task of nation building as it deals with terrorist attacks by the terrorist group Al-Shabaab. I recently sat down with Abdusalim Hadliya Omar, Somalia's Minister of Foreign Affairs, and asked him about his country's security situation and how the preparations are coming along for a national election in 2016.
We made major progress. We made major progress 2015 since the new prime minister and the new government was put in place. It has many different components, and some of those components are completed, and other components are underway, and some are a little bit fussy. The components that has been completed is election commission is in place. The Constitutional Reform Commission is in place. The Boundaries Commission is in place. The states that was to make up the federal Somali state. So what's left? What's left is the functioning. How do you bring it all that together? And that in itself is underway. There is a committee in the parliament who is working on that. So we are moving in the right direction, and the pot is cooking.
And of course, for the country to really move forward, security is key. We've been seeing some unpleasant activities by Al-Shabaab. They have attacked places even as recent as a few weeks. How is the situation on the ground? To what degree have you really pushed these guys out of especially key areas?
With the help of our brothers and sisters of AMISOM and the partners around the world, we have militarily defeated Al-Shabaab. Al-Shabaab is not a military menace. Al-Shabaab is a terrorist menace that looks for soft targets, civilian soft targets, both public and private. If you look at the history of Shabaab the last 1 year, they have attacked hotels. Hotels is very difficult entities to protect. Well, hotel is open for people to go in and out. It shows this level of desperation. It shows that they are still around. So they're inflicting heavy losses, and they are hitting it hard. Innocent civilians who cannot protect of themselves. So that's an indication as to Shabaab's strength. And if I might say, I'm not quite sure, and you let me know if you know where we can get the answer. A young man or a young woman wakes up in the morning, puts a suicide belt, and goes to town and says, I'm going to kill myself and kill everybody I can. They have just done it in Paris, and they can do it anywhere they want to. That's the type of global war that's being waged. It's not a war only waged in Somalia. It's a war that's being waged around the globe, and we need to look at it as a global problem.
Are you getting the kind of help that you need as a government in order to fight this global threat?
We have partners, and we have brothers and sisters from the region who gave us their young men and women to die for us, and you can't give anything more than that. But right now, the level of this of the support should come at the level of sharing intelligence, having similar strategies, talking and looking at migration. And by far, the percentage of suicide bombers in Somalia came from Somalis who returned from diaspora. So there is an issue there, and there are other diasporas who are blowing themselves in Iraq and in Syria and in Paris and in Tunisia and Libya. So I cannot tell you there is a full-fledged cooperation around the world of how to fight this menace, but we have partners that we are working. We are the epicenter of this, and we will fight.
Somalia's Foreign Affairs Minister.